All right, so good morning, grade fours. Today is Tuesday. What's the date? Let me check this calendar. April 7th. This is the math lesson on pages 8, 9, and 10 in your book, right? And you have them all numbered along the bottom of the pages 1 to 22. The last page should be 22, just a reminder. So page 8 is the first one I'm looking at. I'm going to give you an example of the number line, okay? So the first question says to connect the fractions to their places on the number line. So they have given you 1/3 like that on the top and 1/6, okay? So when you look at a number line like this, grade fours, you have to think how many spaces are in between each one of these lines. So if I count this up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this number line has been divided into 6 spaces. So 1/6 would be right here. That would be number 1. This would be number 2. This would be number 3. This would be number 4. This would be number 5. And number 6, it has a 1 there because the 1 is showing the whole number line. Okay? When it's asking you to find 1/3, that might be a little bit trickier. But if you think about it, this would be halfway, right? And if you wanted to make it 1/3, it would have to be this number right here. So 1/3 of this whole line, if you can visualize this, if I colored in this much, and then I colored in this much, and then I colored in this much, this would be 1/3. So I'm going to draw my arrow here to 1/3. I hope that's clear. I hope you understand how to do that. The next part on the rest of the page is similar to that. Just draw lines to where the correct fraction goes on that number line. Now the next page, one other thing I was going to tell you about that page is when you get to a question that asks for half, think of anything half is just half of it colored in, right? A quarter of something is something that's divided into 4 pieces. Okay, think of a dollar. If you have 4 quarters, each one of those quarters, 4 quarters makes a full dollar, right? A full loonie. So 1/4, again, would just be that much filled in. So think about that when you're doing your questions. It might help you. All right, now the next page, page 9, the first question, the example up here really will help you. So make sure you're looking at the examples on all the pages first before you try it. So page 9, the first one says half of 4 pentagons. So a pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides to it. This doesn't quite look like the same pentagon in your page here, but that's my best drawing of it. So half of 4 pentagons would be 2 of them, right? That would be half. If I took away half of the 4 pentagons, that would take away 2 of them. So when you're doing the boxes over here, it's basically saying how many pentagons. So there's 4 pentagons in total. I've divided them by 2. My answer that's left over, I can see in the visual, is 2. Okay? So half of the total, which is 4, is 2. These are just 2 different ways of saying the same thing. Okay? So really think of the example that we just did. Look at the example on the top, and I think you'll be okay for the rest of the questions. These ones are done similar on the bottom, and same with page 10. All right, again, if you have any questions ever, you can send me a chat on Google Hangouts. It'll come message to me, and it pops up on my computer, or an email is always easy too. And then on Wednesday morning, we'll mark these pages. Okay, so for today's math, Tuesday's math, April 7th, you should be marking the first 3 pages, page 5, page 6, page 7, and then you're going to be doing page 8, page 9, page 10. All right, then you'll be done for your Tuesday math. All right, thanks, grade fours.